It should be live. And stupid YouTube. And we are live. Hey everybody, sorry for being a little bit late. That's on me. But we are back better than ever with another RSG lunch stream. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here. On Monday, it's Monday. What can you say? Apologize for me being late. I actually was having problems sleeping the last couple days because my back's been out and other things, and so I took some nice medicine, and I've been sleeping the sleep of the dead. So this shit happens because we don't go to if you don't go to sleep till like 5 a.m. in the morning, you need a little help. I'm glad to have you guys here on Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. I've got the crew with me. Joining me today, of course, is the other knuckleheads that you know who they are. We've got Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman.
Knuckles aren't on people's.
You know, Finn, I'm not in the mood. Too much pain. I'm just gonna skip you. Also joining us today is Xylo Takedown from Takedown Games.
Hey, what's up, Skewed? What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, what's going on with you, man?
Just chilling, waiting for galactic wallets and stuff. So
Galactic wallets.
Yeah, you like that?
Jesus.
It's got a little ring to it, doesn't it?
Galactic wallets. Oh my god. You know, them good old galactic wallets and stuff. Jesus. Okay, so a little bit about how this works. This is our lunch stream. We talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes here. And some stuff that you need to know. First of all, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. But what we typically do is we hang out. We're going to answer your questions. So if you have a question you'd like to pose to us and pose to us to answer, put those into chat. Make sure you put a question for your statement, and we will get those scooped up for you guys and get those read. But make sure you put a question for your statement. If you don't, we won't get them scooped up, and that's on you, not us. Next thing is we'll suffer through mod depression. I do that every time. I try to do something with mods. It never works out. 1 in a million usually is my mod success ratio. Mostly it's just me getting angry and depressed and sad about the mods. And then we'll do a ROS review. We do a ROS review every day here, and we'll do one today, or we try to do one every day, and we'll talk about how you can get a ROS review from us as well. And while you guys are out there in TV land, please say hi out there in chat. We like to shout out everybody. Whip out your pickles. Do what you need to do. I mean, say hi, because we're going to shout out everybody's name here in a second. So, just make sure I've got everything good to go here. Just doing a few things that I needs to do. Alright, so let me check something real quick. I've got my own objectives and activities to get done here. Let me see. Yes, claim. What do I else have to do? Oh, I have to gotta get my energy. So let me go get my energy. Let me go use this energy real quick. No momento, por favor. See, I need to use some of you. Well, I need to do 2 of you, so we'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. I'll do that. I want some more. Let's make sure that I've gotten all the energy I need for my guild. There we go. I've done it. Oh, I can promote Finn to 4-star. Yay, new Finn's almost getting there. Okay. And good. Alright, there. Now I'm stuck getting spin on my guild. Like, where's your 600? Alright, that's care of. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna go look and stuff, but while we're doing that, for stuff in the stores, let's start shouting out everybody. Let's go to the top here with Utah. Says, Happy Monday, all. Another fun and exciting week. Right? Hope all is well. Thank you. We're glad to have you here, Utah. Foreigner says, hello there. Harmer Fulgrim says, Hi, Ranger. I hate Mondays. The fat orange cat was right. I should have listened. Yeah. Garfield knows his stuff. Dr. Buck FU says it's just another Manic Monday. Completing a birthing just in time, it seems. Okay. So some of us are doing birthings. Okay, very nice. Hacks Redneck said, morning skewers. Glad to have you here, Hacks. Fedichico says, good morning. Ray Rock says, good morning, pickle flashers and Wilkie Strokers. Yes, that's true. We are a bunch of pickle flashers and Wilkie Strokers here. Slight Meathead says, hey everyone. Kazakagi 2 Easy says, happy Monday. Glad for you. Rose Tico says, that's a minus 50 DKP for not being on time. Well, I'm a human being and mortal Rose Taco, and I am in terrible pain because I keep running every day, and I'm falling apart. And no one can do anything about it. I'm just going to run myself into death. Darth Vader 87 says, good morning. Ouchie girl. Ouchie here says, hola lunchers. There she is. Rusha says, whip him out there, pickle flashers. He's got his pickles. There's a lot of big greasy green pickles right there. JG Hot One says, good afternoon. Old Jazz says, what's up? Hope everyone had a nice weekend. I hope you had a nice weekend as well, my friend, and I hope all the skewers did. Darth Vader 87 said, have fun with the Secrets and Shadows Assault battle today, Ranger. What? Is there something going on that I don't know about? How awful it is? Oh, yeah, we've got that. Oh, we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be awful. Let's see here. 56 Hope Road says good times. Yeah, good times. Good times with everybody. Good times. Cods Cockatoo says, my depression hurt me so. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Usually I just try to save that for me. Baby Herman says, hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Yeah? Hey, Baby Herman. Slash Van Rose says, hi. Hi, Slash. RSG Vormex says, hi, skewers. Kelter Schultzen says, good afternoon. Don't be 6506 is here, and he's a free elf. Bad Rongo says, it's Monday. F Monday. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Well, what else? 73 says, happy Monday, unless you gave a case of the Mondays. Yeah, don't be just doing that. You shouldn't be. You should wash your hands before you do that. What else? 73 says, happy Monday. Oh, we read that one. Who the hell says, morning RSG, did they forget rewards for leap year? I don't think so. I don't know. Jason Hama, I just completed a birthing also. Had Mexican for. Okay, that's enough, Jason Hama. Okay, good lord. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Donnie P says, hi, Ranger. I have Hux and Sith Trooper at 5 stars already. The grind is real. Yeah. You know. It's real. It's a real thing. I mean.
Galactic wallets.
I mean. It's just. Christ. Alright, so let's get into some gameplay footage here real quick. Let me just check all the stores. Let's see if there's anything. There's always stuff I want, but certain pieces that I am going for. So let me look here real quick, and then we'll roll. Of course, I'll take the stun cuffs, because I guess 6 characters or something that need them. Sons of bitches.
600.
It's a lot of stun cuffs. And black eyeballs and everything. And so when you're hoarding, you're trying to make sure you've got everything you need for said event. And then this is kind of what you go through.
And they slip a couple Carbontes in there too.
Yeah. Did I finish all my Carbontes today? Let me check real quick. Oh no, I've got more to get.
Free ones today, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have 461. Just because I took those characters up. The last couple characters, I'm like, well, there weren't my excessive amount of Carbontes. I'm just on a normal amount of Carbontes, only 500. They go by so quick, so easily.
Yeah, I spent my stash a couple weeks ago too. I'm just chipping away now.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Just take it.
Learned by watching you. Okay. So there we go. Store is done. Let me check the mod store, because it is that time of the day, boys and girls. What is going on here with my thing? Well, piss on you, YouTube. Everything's fine on my end. Give me that shit. Just looking at something real quick. YouTube's pissing me off a lot lately. They switched it over, Xylo, to this new stuff. I mean, I'm really starting to hate you. This new
yeah, all the settings and all the what's the aspect the what's it called, the 18 or over viewer thing, and then it's like they're changing their terms of service so frequently now.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting stupid. Okay, so let's go full screen here. I want to see if we got anything of value of mods in here. So let's check this real quick. And let me see. Anything. Let's see. What are you? No. You. No. Nope. Pause, maybe. An arrow with speed, but I don't know if I want to spend. No. Xylo, it's all poop. I've checked the store. It is all poop. So you know what? Let's just go do it. All right, it's time to quit dicking around. So what we're gonna do, folks, is we are going to go suffer through mod depression. That's where Ranger J 1999, being the idiot mongrel that he is, tries to gets nice stuff, and he's not allowed to have nice stuff, so he's denied the nice stuff, and so I will try to roll mods. And, it goes horribly wrong, and the good thing is that as skewers, you get to see me suffer through getting my balls kicked in. Is that what the terms the kids are using these days? Sal, you're a kid. Can you tell me what's hip now? To shit.
Mine's the kicked in the teeth one.
Kick in the teeth. That's a lot of an older generation. I mean, you're part of the newer generation. What are the kids saying out there about getting hit in the genitalia? What's a term?
Rochambeau. Rochambeau.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of Rochambeau, and I'm not able to Rochambeau back. I really don't like this. Oh, God.
Love it.
I know. Ben, did you just drop off the map? What are you doing?
I'm here.
He's playing with his bear. He's got a bear, apparently.
Hi.
Wait. What?
Yeah, he has a bear. Yeah.
I know he killed a bear when he was only 3, but what do you mean you've got a bear?
His name is Teddy.
Finn, I'm going to burn every stuffed animal you have when I visit you next. We're going to have ourselves a stuffed bear barbecue where I just burn all your stuff.
He's in hiding now because of you.
It doesn't matter. I can find him. And then I'm going to take you down to the club, and we're going to try to find you a girl, man. Jesus Christ. I've got to do something drastic here. Finn is too smart. He's too successful, and has too many things going for him to be this. I won't allow it anymore. I'm going to have an intervention, Finn. All right. Speaking of interventions, can someone intervene on my behalf? I have to do these mods. Oh, God.
Mod time.
Oh, God. All right, let me see here what I've got. I've got some mods here with 5 speed, I believe. Yep, we got a few, so let's slice it up. Let's slice this first one to green. It's got 5 speed. Let's see what we get. Of course, we hit crit chance. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's go to the next one here. We'll do this triangle. It's got 5 speed. We'll slice that up. Let's see what happens. It hit offense. Why would you hit speed? I mean, that's more important to hit offense than... All right, we'll do one more here, and then we'll pull some others. Try to work on these greens. Come on, to hit speed. No, they hit health because this game hates me so much. Wow, we're really striking out today.
Go Cubs.
Jesus. All right, that's a 4 speed. That's a, let's see, let's start from the bottom here. Okay, we have 5 speed. I want to slice it. Let's get some materials. Why do I put myself through this, Silo? Because I need better mods. That's why.
Gotta grind them. Gotta do the grind. Get in the trenches.
So cabin. All right, here we go. Yeah. Didn't go well. We did not hit speed on one effing mod. Not one.
That's not what we want to see there. That's not what we want to see.
And you know what people really like, this game pisses them off. It's after the stuff there. You know, you try to play the game, you invest resources, you slice it. You try to do the right thing and you get no results. I mean, it gets a little what's the word I'm looking for here, Xylo? Stupid. Yeah, stupid's a good word.
Yeah, RNG inside of RNG is no fun.
Yeah, when you don't ever get anything, I mean, that's just it's depression. Depression.
Delicious.
From Calvin Klein. I'm going to teach my apprentice to start force choking me instead of everybody else. Oh, well, there's nothing we can do. All right. Well, you know what's something that cheers me up, Xylo?
Ooh. Roster review?
No, yeah. Well, yes, I was going to say kill Finn, but we can't do that right now. So let's go to our roster review. And today we're doing, wait a minute, hold on, let me check if this is right. That doesn't seem right. No, Wait a minute here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hacks Redneck. Well, I'll be damn right there. That's a Hacks Redneck we're doing. Well, Hacks Redneck, you're the next contestant on roster reviews. Come on down. All right, and they are in the guild.
That was your cue to say something, Hacks Redneck.
Huh?
Hacks Redneck is in the Zoom.
No, he's not talking, so I have to keep talking. Wait, how come he's... Oh, he doesn't have a guild. Is that true, Hacks Redneck? Are you guildless at the moment, my friend?
No, I was on a Merc last night, so it probably hasn't updated. I am in Fallen Shadows.
Fallen Shadows. Very nice. So shout out to your guild, Fallen Shadows. Now, Hacks, I have to say you do not sound like a redneck or that you hacks. What's going on?
No, Hacks is an old guild from my high school day. Honor among experts, and just redneck is what I picked up when I was a kid.
But you don't sound or look or feel like a redneck. So what gives?
Grew up as a kid. I used to be more, but not anymore.
You grew out of said redneckiness. Okay, gotcha. But we're glad to have you here, my friend. Now I'm going to read what you wrote to us initially. If there's anything else additionally you want me to do, or if it's changed, let me know, and then we'll get into your roster review. Let me see here. It says, looking for another set of eyes to see any holes I've missed. You know, I always wish I had more eyes when I'm trying to hit holes. You know. My plan is finish clones and shock, then move on to rebels for another gas counter. I like your plan here, Hacks. All right, is there anything you'd like to amend or add or anything like that to what you asked us there?
If you see which Galactic Legend I should start going to, that'll be after Rebels.
Okay, let's do it. So 4.8 million GP, very nice, very solid, very nice solid roster, kicking ass, getting one every day. With your gas team looks great. We need to get Rex to at least just get him to like Relic 1. You know, might as well, right?
Just relic him this morning. He's R2.
Oh, fantastic. Very nice. That's all you need. That's it. You're good. Fleets, you're getting top. So you're good there. All right, so let's look. So the first thing we want to look at here is, you said you're working on Rebels right now? That's your focus, or?
No, I'm gonna finish Shock T for SWGOH now that Rex is done, and then Rebels will be after her.
Let me look at old Shocky T. All right, so she looks good. Manic looks good. Yeah. So you only need what?
Are you like doing it for the Reek mission and everything, or like just light side GOTB in general?
Light side Geo in general.
Yeah, looks good.
We found out she's, I feel, a better leader. That way I can put gas on a Jedi team and get higher phases on both teams.
Yeah, it's a tough call either way, right? Because you have to. It's a lot of resources. Let's just be real. But yeah, look at this: Relic 7 gas, 5 Kenobi, JKA, Echo, and then Padme Ahsoka 5, ARC Troopers 5. This is creamy and
pretty
delicious.
sturdy, yeah,
and full of vitamins and minerals for you growing Star Wars Galaxy Heroes players out there. Okie dokie, this looks good. Nothing wrong, nothing to see here. Move along.
Go Cubs.
Hi everybody, Harry Carey here. We got a great roster here today. We've got the 1937 New York Yankees we're looking at. Wait a minute. This isn't the Yankees? What the hell is this nonsense? What's a Pod de Ma Armadillo? I don't know who that is. Hey, who's giving me this garbage? I want to see Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth, not a bunch of letters and numbers. Some generals here. What is this, a military coup? What is this crap? All right, back into the roster. So, your Shock T just needs gear, and you'll be fine. She's fine. Got the Zetas. You can run her as a leader. So, let me look here. Discord's being funky. So you want to move to Rebels after Shock T for a counter to gas? Just by that you mean Relic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. You can do your CLS, you can do your Chewie, you know. So yeah. You've already got a Relic 3 Han Labuki solo. So he looks good. So yeah, that looks really good. All right. The big question is, after that, which legend do you? No, if you had to pick one, which one would you want to do?
Either one is fine. I'm
right?
honestly, I think I'm kind of in the same spot on both. I
Mhm.
think my resistance is closer, but I was
Yeah.
kind of just waiting to see until kits drop and how they are in the wild.
Yeah. So your first orders, they're starred. The other one that's not a Sith Trooper, I'm sure you're working on him. We know that the new Finn and Sith Trooper on the first order side are those new characters that you have to star and relic. So I'm sure you're. Are you farming Sith Trooper yet? I assume yes.
Not yet. I'm gonna finish up Hyena, and then I will
Drop
move on
Hyena and get Sith Trooper, unless you're like just. I mean, just add them to the mix. I mean,
Yeah, you can incorporate it
yeah,
still.
just
Yeah.
incorporate
Mhm.
it. So I mean, in my farming plan every day, I'm doing Finn, Hux, and Sith Trooper, and I'm refreshing Finn and Sith Trooper because those are the characters I know at the moment are needed for the event.
Yeah.
You know,
And like
so-
me, like I'm farming all three of the ships right now: the bomber, both the bombers, and then the vulture droid. And then for the characters, I'm farming all four of the characters right now myself. So I was refreshing the two first order characters, but now that Finn's farming, so gotta wait for Poe and gotta incorporate him too in the mix.
you
know,
you are a
it's
lot closer with your resistance. I mean, you only have to take Poe, Resistance Pilot, Rose to Relic, and the new Finn. So we got 1, 2, actually Hello too. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Resistance, 5 on the Resistance side. The other characters are higher gear than your first order, which you would need to take a lot more higher gear. Yeah, it's really what you want to do. I mean, if there's a character in mind, they're pretty solid on both ends. Between your first order resistance, I mean, your JTR, your Stick Ray, your Finn, your Resistance Trooper already gear 12, Poe Dameron's 7-star and gear 11. So, I mean, pilot's not too far off. You're going to need a lot of stun guffs for her. And then you've got Holdo, Rose Tika. Rose Tika wasn't too bad. I can't remember if Holdo was a stun gun monster or not.
Yeah, 'cause she's a tank. She's a stun gun and Carbontes. Yeah. But once you get it to like 11, it's pretty standard, like gear 12 pieces and your right side pieces and everything like that.
It sucks.
So.
And then Resistance Hero Finn. Who are you started farming him at all, or are you just working on the Hyena bomber and stuff?
No, I've been focusing on the ships. They're almost done, and then I was going to pick up characters since I hadn't decided which way to go. I figured I was far enough off that it wasn't quite as important to jump on that yet.
Yeah, it's really what you want to do. I mean, Vulture Droid 6 stars. I'm looking for your Hyena bomber.
You could just focus on one of the ships at a time, finish Vulture Droid, and focus on the characters. I mean, like, the ships are important, but the fleets aren't as standard anymore, right? Like, I see one Malevolence on my Arena Shard, and I mean, it's good, but I mean, you're also going to be working on Radis or Finalizer at the same time as Malevolence, you know what I mean? So, like, the Galactic Republic or the Clone War era ships will kind of fall into place naturally, and then you can focus in on the First Order and Resistance exclusively that way, right?
Yeah, you could do, I mean, it's you can kind of incorporate all of it. So we've got to get at least Finn as part of your farm. We've got to get Sith Trooper as part of your farm. I would agree that your Resistance is a little bit better geared and closer than your First Order, because you've done more with your Resistance. You can go either or, but remember, you've got to put Viagra Han into the mix with your First Order as well, as part of your gear. So I mean, I'm going for Rey, but the reason I'm going for Rey is when both my teams were ready to go. It's just that I can only do one, and if I'm going to just do one, and it's a roll of the dice here, everybody's situation will be different. It's like, you know, I'll use it for light side, GOTB. You know, I'm hoping she's going to be really good, which she should be, and you know, it just was easier for me to get them that way and get those characters relicked. I mean, you need Relic 7 on JTR and Scav Ray. I mean, Stick Race Relic 7, it just boggles my mind. Finn Trooper, I think, are 5. You know, Pilots 3, Rose is 5, Hull is 5. I mean, it's just 5 across the board. I got 5 on it. And then Hero Resistance Finn will be Relic 5. So,
what about your vets too? Where are your vets at?
ooh,
I mean, both
so-
ways. I think vet Chewie's probably going to be on the light side, right?
We,
I mean,
we don't know that yet. We don't know
there's
what
one
the last
wave of
4.
prereqs. Yes.
Yeah, we don't know what the last requisite is. Let's check out your Viagra, Han. He just needs gear.
9.
Yeah, same as mine.
Yeah.
So
I just
you
started
should
diving
gear.
into Han. Yeah, I just started jumping.
I mean, he's a
into
good
Han
character, and
recently.
now that he's got the resistance tag, he's not a bad investment. But he's for first order, so it's really the route you want to go. If I'm looking at your roster, you are closer with your resistance. But, I mean, if we look at your first order, they're not that bad. I mean...
Did you invest any crystals into the Radis or the
A lot more
Finalizer
need
or anything
12
like
or
that?
higher.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Yeah, they need a lot more gear to 12. And then Set Trooper, yeah. So it'll be a little bit more...
Most of my
gear
first
heavy.
order is missing one piece.
Yeah.
Like Fox just needs a gold gun. First order and officer needs gun. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, you still have Trooper. First order Stormtrooper is going to suck to gear.
Yeah, he's a pain. I'm.
Phasma's not that bad.
I got Phasma fastly. Yeah, she got a 12 pretty quick.
Yeah. So it's pretty even Steven on both sides, but you've got a lot more characters gear 12 and higher, so it won't be as much on those kind of pieces as you say your resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Well,
on the resistance.
the Radis.
And then first order would be just to gear 12. I'm not even talking anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I say resistance, but it's really either or. I'm fine with. It's just one of those choices, you know. I mean, I don't know if you spend in this game hacks. I don't anymore. I mean, if you want to spend for a little bit for the gear and stuff, yeah. So,
well, the real
spent a
problem
little
is
bit
the
in the
ships.
past.
Yeah, the real problem is the capital ships. I mean, that's what it really boils down to. Because the gearing and the relics, those obviously are the time grind. But like my new plan is going just farm the ships exclusively, get the stars or the blueprints for the ships. And then, you know what I mean, the characters will round themselves over time.
yeah, I don't want you to stop your ship farming, but like if you're gonna go for Galactic Legends, so here's the thing, like for me, I was farming exclusively ships until they announced Galactic Legends, right? I had a whole different strategy than what I was going for, and then I realized, like, okay, with the sheer amount of gear and just farming that I need to do, like doing Finn's node is 100, right? Plus refreshing it. That's 200 energy, and then I'm doing Sith Trooper and I'm doing Hawks, right? And since I'm refreshing the nodes, it doesn't leave me a lot of time for ships. But if you want to finish, say, like your Vulture Droid, your bomber, just kind of do it one at a time. Like, I like the fact I don't want you to give up on your ships. So on top of Sith Trooper and Finn, do your ship. Hell, you could probably do 2 ships and continue that. But if you're going to speed up the process, you're going to refresh Sith Trooper and you're going to refresh Finn, which is only 25 crystals, but you may have to use a 50 crystal to get some additional energy to keep doing their nodes, right? You can even do the 50 crystal refresh if you want. The drop rates can be great. I've gotten days where I've gotten 4, and then I've gotten days where I've gotten 0. I'm like, can we be consistent? I'll just take 3 every day, It's like,
help me.
I know. So you can kind of mix it up. I mean, you're going to need some energy because, you've got the shard store, you've got the guild store, where you're going to get a lot of your gear for these characters with the gear 12 plus piece, or the gear 12 pieces to get to the gear 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not using your get one for gas, which is good, I've started using it for those pieces. When I finish Kenobi, which I just need, I need 70 get 2 to take Kenobi to 7 stars. I'm losing my mind. I just need 5 shards, Silo. 5 freaking shards.
You're right there, man. You got it.
I know.
I'm about to get Grievous soon, too, man. 45 blueprints from that one.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to use some of my get 2 for gear as well before I start going hardcore into Grievous, right?
Right.
I think you're kind of in that same boat, Hacks, but, I mean, if you want to farm from Malevolence instead, that's fine. Because you still have the shard store, you have your events, you have other places like raiding, things of that nature. You probably have the teams do very well in the heroic Sith raid.
TWTB, yeah.
There's a lot of places where you're going to get additional gear. So
currencies too, yeah.
If you want to, again, use your energy to get characters instead of just focusing a little bit on gear. I'm going to get into a position eventually where I have to get Kyrotex. I farmed the hell out of all the other pieces, right? But
to get to, you can spend that all on those.
Yeah, because for each relic, you need 100 of each, or of one of those for each character. So that's what, if you divide it equally, say it's half and half, right, for every character to relic. Heavy relics, that's like, what, 800, 900 Kyrotex. That's a lot of Kyrotex. I'm just throwing that out there.
And my Kyrotech income right now is me just basically... all right, so my daily plan, the first thing I do when I go into the game every day is I farm the characters first. I farm the 3 characters, and then those are my 3 refreshes going into ships. So then through the day, I finish the 220 node ships for the Hyena Bomber and the BLT Bomber.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the day, it's Kyrotex or Gear 13 finishers, because the Kyrotex, you at least get those for free for doing your dailies.
Yeah, you get 3 at a time, stuff like that.
Yeah. That's a grind getting them up to there.
It's hard. I mean? It's that balance hacks that you have to hear of like, and I just say this is a unique situation for Galactic Legends, right? So because it's overwhelming, like what you need. You could also supplement again. So we're gonna do Hero Finn, Sith Trooper. Keep working on a couple of your ships, and then for your Kyrotex, you can you're doing very well in Fleet and Arena. You could save your crystals and then start buying small amounts of Kyrotex as well.
Yeah, I normally just buy Kyros when I need to pop them up.
By the 700s, right?
That's
by
another route.
Faction.
Some people don't have that and stuff, so it's like they have to make a choice. Like they're not getting as well in Arena. You're in a unique position like me and Zyla, where you do very well in your Arena. You've got that crystal income coming in. So that's another choice if that's how you want to work Kyros. You're gonna have to come up with a gear plan. So it's a lot, big time investment.
Because I'm back and forth in the slow roll and spend, slow roll, save it for a little bit, and then you know what I mean. Like the Cryotex in general, like I used to go and spend them as fast as I could, but now it's hold them till I get 100 plus, and then figure out which character I'm gonna invest that Gear 13 in. Because I'm about to relic Special Forces, TIE Fighter Pilot, and Officer, and they both require the opposite pieces. But then at that point, it's going to be another week, 2 weeks before I relic another character, just because of how slow I'm incoming, and I'm acquiring everything naturally over time. So but it's because of those characters and ship farms, and then I'm also trying to save my crystals to refresh the finalizer as much as I can when it comes back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you're aiming for one of those capital ships at a time.
We haven't even talked about the capital ship too, if it's going to be needed. We still have that last 4, whatever it's going to be, right? If it is one of the new capital ships, then you're going to have to use crystal refreshes. I know that I will be when it comes to holdo ships. Like, okay, well, I got to have a 7-star holdo. Let's start popping 900. Here we go. It's
I was looking. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you're trying to try to get it done, you don't have to. You can slow farm it, but if you just do the 10, I'll see you in 2027 when you get her ship finally. It's like, hey, now you get Galactic Ray.
You have to pick one of the Radis or the Finalizer and refresh it like 2 or 3 times each time that event comes around, just to passively farm it. But to do that, you need a good like $3,000 of crystals.
It's easier said than done. I mean, Jesus.
Exactly.
I'm sitting on like 12K crystals right now, so that shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. So if you want to spend, if you want to spend like 3K crystals or 2,700, right? What is it? $9.99 for the refresh?
$9.99.
Right. So I'm sorry. 2,997 crystals.
To the T.
To get 30 shards every time you can.
Like me, I refreshed the finalizer 3 times, and I'm at 40 out of the 65 right now, as opposed to the Radis's 20 out of 65 because I didn't refresh it once, and it's already.
But then they could throw us a curveball and not have any ships and put in BB-8, the new Poe, R2D2, and C-3PO as the other 4 characters you need for the Resistance, and then on the I don't know what they're gonna do for First Order, because we're literally out of characters.
And then with the vet
So, I
Han
don't
thing,
know.
it's like they might squeeze one more BS character in there for the prereq, and it's like really.
Sure.
But all right, so like I was looking at the gas journey guide last night, right? So like you needed the ships for the opening mission, right?
Right.
But it doesn't say that it's a prerequisite. It's in a different like activity tab. So like they could still be dicks about it and put all the prerequisites as characters, and then still say, oh, there's still a ship mission that you have to complete too as well.
Right. So you'll need the
So it
ships
could,
and the characters at a
and the
certain.
characters.
So.
It's a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. Welcome to Galaxy of Hoarding.
Galaxy of Rochambeau.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's kind of an idea of what you're going to look at either for Galactic Legend, Ray, or Kylo. Whichever one you pick, you're just going to have to go all in like Flynn on this crap.
You say Kylo. You say Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren.
Everybody loves Kylo Ren. It's the dark side. All right, Hacks. I'm going to open this up. That's kind of what you want us to look at. It wasn't, specifically what you want us to look at, but I'm sure you have some more questions. So this is your chance to fire away and ask as many questions as you like. This is your roster review, so fire away.
You pretty much covered it all. The only other thing was, if you wouldn't mind, hit some of the main teams and see if I have a mod or two out of place. I know you did a mini review for me a couple months ago, and you noticed like I had some wrong mods on Yoda and things like that.
Yeah, we can look. Let me go back to.
Do you like set it and forget it, or do you shuffle a lot for like raids and TW and things of that
Set
nature?
and forget.
Nice, my man. All right,
So I always screw
my
up
man.
something.
That's good though, because you're saving yourself a lot of credits, and the only time you should really be shuffling mods is for like speeds
Every
and
day I'm
offense and things of that nature.
shuffling.
Yeah. That's good, man. Very good.
Let me see here. So, Boss 308. Yeah, your bounty hunter team is really, really good. That's a good frontline team. You got Django. He's 11. That's fine. So bounty hunters are solid. That puts him at 338. Again, force making them use that CLS on it or something. Let's see here. We already looked at your first order. You could use it as a backline team. It's got some of the it's not as strong. Again, if you're gonna put that down, it looks fine though. I didn't see anything when I looked at it. I always look at one character, gives me an idea. Yeah, you got defense on your Kylo, but there's a lot of health on here. Go try to, if you can, remod him for a little bit more health and speed. Not speed set mods, unless it's all you got. Get his speed up a little bit faster, but a lot of health on there. So I'd like to see a little bit more health on the mods. Like your triangle and your diamond could be better health, secondary or primary. You got health on your. You can keep those two bottom pieces, the cross and the circle. Like there's no health secondary on the square either. So if you want to look at that, just give him a little bit more health. Maybe increase the speed a little bit, but you have some work to do on your first order. So I can tell that you haven't really done anything. Your Galactic Republic, there's nothing to see here. Move along. I mean, good lord, there's relics. I mean, just have fun. There's nothing going on there. Night Sisters. Oh, they look great. Look at that. Saj 3, Ventures 3. There's Zated. Those are creamy. I like them on the front line. And you can use them on offense or defense, but yeah they look really good. Let's see how you've got your DACA set
Always
up.
a pain facing the Night
Sisters, look at all those
right?
delicious health mods.
They normally go right up front.
84,000 health. That is what I'm talking about, my friend. That is fantastic.
Hermanos de las noches.
They're the bane of poor Ursa's existence. Asajj.
They give me a pain here and there too, so I feel you.
Little weird. You got two offensive mods on there, but one's a crit chance and it's offense with offense secondary speed.
Well, with relics, it's stacking too, yeah. So I mean it's not a bad idea.
Damage on her.
Mm.
Maybe if you put a crit chance on her, I'm just throwing that out there. Her speed's alright, it's 217, but you could probably use those two offensive mods somewhere else. Everything else, I've looked at some of these that look fine. Let's go to your Sith Empire. Since we are running gas, I already know your gas team's fine. Let's see your Darth Revan. 324, solid. Good enough. He's got mods all over the place. Okay.
Who's your fastest set on then? Your fast set on Basti?
Yeah, Fallen.
Your Revan's mods are all over the place, dude.
Fastest non-speed set I could find. That's just for speed.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to look at the math. I can't do it right this second, but like if you put a speed set on him, what would you 24, 22 do?
Well, if the percentage rounds up, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. If I kept mods, so you keep your arrow because that's got the 32 speed. Where could we go? Keep what's your fastest? Keep your triangle. Keep your circle and try a speed set. You may lose a little bit of speed overall, but if you can keep them close to those speed marks with your speed sets, replace the square, the diamond, and the cross. Try a speed set on there and see what you end up with your speed there for Revan. If it's less than what you have now, then go back to your old set. But I'd like to see a speed set on there, and then I'll free up some of these other mods maybe to put on some other characters. Just a thought.
Okay.
Malik, I'm sure will look fine. Yeah, he's delicious. Okay. Again, a little mismatch with the mods, but that's okay. I mean, you've got a tenacity set on them, but if you want to put another health mod on there so you get some more health percentage, that's fine. But we want protection, and that's a pretty nice protection secondary you've got on that mod. But see if you can get a health mod that just has protection. It's not so much about his speed, but see if you can find like just a health mod that's got really good second. If ideally like 2 protection stats on it, but the rest of your mods are really good because they've got great protection stats, primaries, and things of that nature. So you had 143,000. I mean, you're over 200,000 with health and protection, so he's in a good spot. So there's nothing wrong with your Sith Empire. Maybe dick around with Revan's mods, but that's just about it. Let's see here. Let's go to the next one. Sith Empire, your Separatist. I'm just kind of spot checking. They look great. I mean, Jesus. Keep working on what? You got a Relic 5 Geo Spy, Geonosian Brood Alpha. I mean, Jesus. They look good.
Yeah, just switched guilds 3 months ago. My first guild was maybe getting 3 or 4 watch shards. This one,
right,
49, 50. So a couple more months and I'll be done.
And since you said Jedi, we'll stop with that and we'll look at your Yoda now, since little froggy frog. So he's at 5,720 special damage. I mean, he's gear 12. He doesn't have. He's 1 piece away from relic. I mean, if you relic him just to like relic 1, he gets all that additional damage and stuff. Your special damage is still low on him. I'd like to see more offense. You've got an offensive mod set on him. But yeah, I mean, ideally you want him. What is mine right now? Let me look at.
Well,
just to
even
give you an
if
idea what you're shooting for. Let me look at what I've got mine at. Go ahead.
The offense set is really good, but even the fast set, once they hit relic level, like even a fast speed set on Grandmaster Yoda, he still does a lot of damage. I mean, like you notice the difference between relic, just relic level in general, gear 13. Anything like that.
So my special damage is 9,994. Now he is relicked.
That's boss. That's boss.
But that's
R4, right?
Yeah, because you know your little hippy hoppity green friend there. You want him just going and just like one-shotting fools. So if we can get a
plus, yeah.
I'm just looking at the I mean, you've got to mod it correctly, but like. If we get offensive percentage, I think that's one thing that helps me out too. Is I've got high offensive percentage. You want your best. Like for instance, 2 characters that need offense, and the way I did it is Yoda got my best offensive mods. Period. And it's not about speed. I mean, he's going to have some speed when you get him relic anyway. But it's about like him hitting. That's why when I'm doing GAC and you see my little Yoda just flying around and one-shotting things, you're like, God dang, he's a little monster. Yeah, he is a little monster. So if we can increase his special damage on offense significantly, I think it's a little low. He's 5,720. That's significantly less. And if you're gonna put a relic on him, you're only 1 piece away. Then that'll help get that number up. But I'm looking at some of your mods like 0.67% offense. Go for more offense percentage mods. And not the flat offense itself, unless it's like Like your square's pretty solid. And look for any mods that you have that have offense, like, or you're the health set or whatever you're going to use. You have like double hit on offense, so like percentage and offense, and just try to get that number up as high as you can. Now the other character that I always talk in reference to is HK47, but you just need good offensive mods on him. They don't have to be spectacular because, you know, especially if you relic him, he's going to do massive damage no matter what, right? When he does his big hit, I mean, it doesn't matter if he's doing 280 or 200. He's going to one-shot something. You know,
yeah, or he's going to, like, knock Anakin, General Skywalker into cover.
Yeah,
and, like, one shot from a special.
He hits
you know
so hard. So, yeah, a little bit more offense on Yoda. But other than that looks pretty good. You've done a really good job with your mods from all the characters I checked. I mean, they're really, really well done. I mean, your teams are really set. I mean, and these are minor things. Like, you know what you're doing. You know the kind of the mentality that you need to do. So I don't have a problem with anything you've done here. Hermit Yoda probably needs some love. Get him to make 11 or 12. You can use them on your teams just for survivability and stuff like that. But that's it. So what else?
Good plug and play healer in general.
Oh, he's so good on the Revan team.
Yeah.
What else, my friend?
Oh, yeah.
Hacks.
I think that covers it. Thank you very much.
All right. And so thank you, Hacks, for letting us look at your guild. And what's the name of your guild again, since it's not shown on GG? Let's shout them out again.
Fallen Shadows.
Fallen Shadows. All right. So shout out to your guild. You got an awesome player here. And if you would like a roster review from RSG, all you need to do is send your GG page to Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, in our Discord, and that name that you're looking for is Finity, Finity. Send him a message with your GG page and a little bit about what you want us to look at. Give him a data to respond. If he doesn't, hit him up again. Make sure he does respond, and he tells you that you've been added to the queue. Once you're in the queue, it's a week wait, and then when your time comes around for us to do your roster review, he'll get with you again, set a date and time. It'll be a date and time that either you can be like Hacks here hanging out with us in the Zoom call and doing it live, or can't be live. You'll know what date and time it is, so you can go back in and at least be able to go back and listen to the stream. And like with Hacks and anybody we do for roster review, if you have any questions, Hacks knows. He can message me directly. I'll answer any questions he has. So that's just kind of what we do. And if you are a Green Patreon or higher, you'd like to support the channel and become a Green Patreon or higher, you can get yours done sooner rather than later. We don't charge anything for our roster reviews, so it's free of charge. We do these every day on the lunch stream. Want to be a little bit patient, you can, but if you really need us to look at it, come to Green Patreon. Supports the channel. Get yours done sooner rather than later, and get her done. All right, so that's our roster review. Thanks, Hacks. You can come hang out with us because we're going to do questions. Maybe you have some knowledge that we don't, so you can enjoy the question time with RSG. So let me get this. Let me just put that up there. Question from What Else in 3 is Kicked in the Nards too old because Wolfman's got nards. What is that? Is that kid? That was from that 1985 movie. What was it? The Monster or something? Wow, I can't remember the name of that movie. Where it had all the monsters come back, and it was a really cute movie, and I can't remember the exact name of it. Someone in the chat can tell me what it was. Yes, you are a Green Patreon or higher, Roast Taco. My favorite person on the planet. Monster Squad, yes. I remember that movie. It was great.
Oh, God.
Wolfman's got nards. It was such a great movie. I had fun watching that. Yep, Monster Squad. So good. All right, let's check questions. I'm only showing one question right now, unless I'm missing something. Put it in again. March 2nd. What else? Any 3? Question. Yeah, that's the only question we've got so far. Well, I guess it's a day of people really wanting me to go inside this event, this Secrets and Shadows.
Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done it yet either. I heard some people are like, really?
I'm going to Towson lead instead of Asajj lead. No, we've been running Asajj lead. Let's see how that works. If we have to switch it up, we will. Because we've got.
I think the plague and the revive mechanic will be essential for the higher tiers. The higher tiers, just because, yeah.
The few runs I've seen work, Towson lead, take out Spirit for Talia, and then when you go into Sidious, you want Talia at higher turn meter. So when Sidious does his AoE and kills everyone, you can get the turn meter train going again and get Daka to revive everyone.
Okay.
And then just
Stack a
let
bunch of
plague.
plagues. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put on auto and see how it goes.
Fun times.
Yeah, fun times, my ass.
I think you're still on the roster of you, Ranger.
Yeah. Okay. Let me flip it over. Thank you, Finn. All right, we got this started. See if there's any other questions while this is running in the background.
Finn, any update on the bear?
He's still hiding from Ranger.
Oh, he can hide all he wants. He's still going to find his monkey ass.
Smart bear, though. It's a smart bear.
Yeah. You be smart all you want. I'm smarter. Let me see here. Darsign 1972 question. Best counter to Relic GG if you don't have any Relic Jedi Knight Revan team. What's a good counter that's not Jedi Knight Revan?
Padme.
Padme does really well. Darth Revan annihilates the team.
Yeah. Shakti clones.
Yeah,
Shakti clones. Counter. I mean, you might lose 5s, but
hey, once you do
still
that, the clones
bomb
get angry. Yeah, I mean, Echo's grenade against GG and he's nasty. God,
yeah, and then you can save gas if you have gas still. You can use a gas solo or gas and Anakin.
Yeah, because what happens with gas is Grievous
or
keeps doing
gas and Ahsoka.
Well, gas team just destroys Grievous because Grievous keeps doing his AoE. You cannot, and especially if gas is up, that you're not killing the clones with that AoE. As long as gas is up, and they just are wrecking.
They're all going to counter like crazy.
Yeah, they're wrecking
the target lock too.
Yeah. All right, so far so
or
good.
marked. I'm sorry, marked.
All right, see if there's any other questions while we do this. All right, a few more questions coming in. Question from Baby Herman says, question, going for gas, what level relics are needed for tier 2? Thanks. 2 characters immediately we keep saying, Ahsoka and Kenobi. Kenobi, I think I had to get into Relic 5, Ahsoka like Relic 3, because you need Kenobi to be taking that damage, and you need Ahsoka to deal it out. And even then, it's still going to be not fun. So those are 2 characters that Relic. If we've recommended a third, you can either go Padme for her survivability or Shakti for her survivability and stuff. But even with people I've seen with full Relic teams, it took some RNG to do it because, god dang, those things hit hard. I mean, they hit hard. Finn, are you ready for your gas?
Probably not, but I'll still try.
Okay. All right. There's Daka making the res. God bless you, Daka.
I had attempts. I mean, it's still pretty difficult. That old. Well, all right, she's old, Daka. Yeah, you're right. She's old.
She's amazing. She's like, I didn't take any damage, and I got more health, and I'm going to res the entire team. Yeah. So for phase 2, that's what you're kind of looking for, Baby Herman, at a minimum, right? The other characters gear 12. That works fine, great. So. All right. Next question from Ray Rock. Question: what's a good comm to use without NS except for Saj for Secrets and Shadows? What's a good comm to use without Night Sisters except for Saj for Secrets and Shadows?
You kind of need them because even people with really good Phoenix were struggling with that one. I mean, I've seen because let's take the last event for example. You had Sith and First Order. I had I had Crew R7 and 2 other Relic characters for the First Order and couldn't beat the last tier, but I could auto it with the Sith. You know what I mean? So it's the same position here. If even you had Relic Phoenix, you would still struggle with the last few tiers, but you need Night Sisters to beat the mission. So
right,
yeah, it's unfortunate but true.
All right, let's see if there's any other questions. We're running through this Secrets event, so. Darsign 1972. This is more for me and Finn. He says, I'm really enjoying the new thumbs up, thumbs down videos. Is there any other types of new videos you're working on? Besides the lore video, which I'm going to get done today no matter what. what other ideas do we have coming up, Finn? You want to announce or anything
Yes.
like that? Yes,
The
yes,
answer
just yes.
is yes.
Okay, just yes.
There's stuff we're working on, but I'm still working on trying to figure out exactly how we're gonna do some of the stuff. So the answer is yes.
Yes, we have some ideas.
The
There's one
better-
idea that we have, and we're just, I'm waiting for Finn to give me
It's a better answer than the Q&A answers.
Well, no,
we'll
yeah.
do this, but I really like these ships.
Well, it's like, hey, do you think we'll ever get like new tank bombers and stuff? I really like the bomber in episode 5. It's a great ship. So are we going to get it? It's a really good ship. So that's a no. Is that a yes? So. The Axeman question: I'm running Finalizer while facing Negotiator and no breach on the field and bringing Castaneda's reinforcement. It doesn't clone Sergeant. Is this a bug? Is that a bug?
What does it say it again?
So it says, I'm running Finalizer while facing a Negotiator and no breach on the field, and I bring in Cassian as a reinforcement, and it doesn't have cleanse, and it doesn't cleanse Clone Sergeant. Is this a bug? Cassian as a reinforcement, and it doesn't cleanse Clone Sergeant. Is this a bug?
I think that has something to do with Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I think it has something to do with that reinforcement, and then the Finalizer having them share the unique ability from the start of the match. So I think that prevents that. I'm not 100%. But
we'll have to do more research on that, my friend. I don't know if that's a bug or not, the way you worded it. I'm trying to think. Would that technically be a bug? I don't know.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Well, he kind of ran it together. So I'm going to break it down. It says he's running Finalizer while he's facing a Negotiator with no breach on the field, and then he brings in Cassian as a reinforcement, and it doesn't cleanse Clone Sergeant. Is this a bug? Not cleansing Clone Sergeant.
I would post it on the forums if anything. I mean, just see, even if it is or isn't. I mean,
if you got a screenshot or something, or I can't say
it's
for sure
possible.
If it's a bug. It could be a bug. I mean, God,
there's been so many bugs
bug in this
year.
game. I mean, you're kidding, right?
Check Reddit too. Maybe it might be on Reddit.
I think it's not I don't think it's a bug. It does sound like a bug. Oh yeah, they're answering in the chat. Sorry, I've got yeah. So they're doing it. All right, challenge tier 1. We want to go with Mother Talzin lead, right? You said Mother Talzin. Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. All right, here we go. With Mother Talzin lead. All right, let me see if there's any other questions. All right, so Revenue says question: what did you guys think of Mobile Gamer's new video? How he was able to answer CG's Q&A, where CG ignored the question due to not knowing how their coding works. I mean, it is what it is. That was our first. I saw the video. It's good. So here's the thing: like me and Finn, when we're doing the live Q&A, it's just stuff we respond to it immediately. And I thought it was a cool video. I mean, Cubs did a fun one with him where he was pretending like he was, I think, Top Hat. So I think it's a frustration we all have and share. It's like, really? Because sometimes, they put out answers that we're just like, no.
Why? I really like the time.
Let me go back in here. See. Questions.
I think the one cool thing from the Q&A was the fact that they mentioned that once you're able to enter the event for Galactic Legends, it's beatable. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's not going to be like gas. I think that was probably the coolest thing from the Q&A, to me anyways.
Yeah. All right, so NR Wilson. So again, the questions coming in again. What's up with Cam and Maul? Did y'all unlock Cam? Did all 50 unlock Cam? I don't know what's going on with Maul 1 specifically. I mean, I'm not in Maul 1. I'm in, technically, if you were to call us like a Maul Guild, we're Maul 3. But I don't know if every one of them got Cam unlocked. I know they've been working on it. Maul's one of the higher end GP guilds. So
that'd be more like that would be like a Mike or a Mandy question.
Yeah,
The question is
two.
whether or not they're gonna undo it.
that's another good
Oh,
question.
they get bonus shards. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, regardless whether it happens or not, I mean, like, those players are at that point to where they're going to be getting them sooner or later. And I mean,
A
like,
month later.
I'm not saying they're going to not refund it or anything like that, but I'm just saying in general, like, it's going to happen sooner or later. And I mean, they're going to be out there sooner or later. I mean, me and Ranger have 5 shards right now, and I haven't beaten it. That thing's a train wreck.
Yeah, and we had Jedi Master Dashron talking about how buggy it is and how if you do beat it, you get extra shards, but if you don't beat it, it's because it's bugged to hell and back. So, you know,
And it's their problem too. There's so many bugs this year and last year. You know what I mean? So many bugs, right? And it's to the point where it's just like you can't just be like, okay, we'll mass refund X amount of characters because y'all spent the money to get them to this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a up down. I think it's cool that they're out there to just see the film and see the content.
Yeah,
that's me personally. Again.
All right. Revenator question: have you phoned home recently? No. All right. So far, the Night Sister combination's working. Okay, we're 3 of 8, but good lord, this is ridiculous. All right, here comes the. Oh my God, CD just one shot at me. All right, I'm gonna have to take this over. Yeah, everything's dead.
Whew.
Damn. Ooh, that's nasty. All right, I'm gonna have to kind of take this one. I'm gonna have to do this offline. Yeah.
What do you have left?
Damn.
You killed everything?
Yeah, it was just I went into the. I had it on. Good lord. I didn't even get a turn and he wiped it out.
It's like when we first got the event. That's how it was. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like you walk in there and then they.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Revenator, I'm just seeing if this is. We read that. Okay. Let's see if there's any other questions. Damn, City's just one shot at my entire team. That's nuts. All right. Nope, I think that covers all the questions.
Told
Damn.
you.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty. Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah, it's nasty. I mean, if he's gonna go first every time and do that, ooh.
So you have to not only set it up to where Talia has her specials ready, but you have to set it up to where she's gonna take a turn before him. So like, how do you manage that? Is the question.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get some more health and crap on Daka. Good lord, I've got health mods, but let's see if I can
just speed maybe. But
I don't care about speed.
I
just want to see if I can get some better health and stuff on her. Let me look here real quick. That's a purple mod. What are you? Defense, health. Nope. I have 54 health there. Okay, go with that one. Health percentage, nope. Health, nope. Health, nope. Health. I think that one's going to be better. Sign that. Triangle here. Defense. Do I have health? No, crit chance. Offense. Defense. 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 Health. Okay, I'll take that. Do I have another one? Let's put that on there. Let's go see offense, health, and health. And I have something better. Offense, health, health, and health. That's a better mod. But it has no speed. Let me look at this 130 speed. Yeah, let's sort this by speed. I don't think this is going to make that huge of a difference, but...
How much damage did he do off the AoE?
I don't even know, but it was enough to go like, oh my. It's
splat.
Like, wow, splat. It's like, oh my.
Maybe the next time it comes around and before it cycles to that wave, you slow it down just to see like how much damage he's doing, and then you can mod by his health that way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can get some... Effector speed. I did a little bit, but I don't want it to be that slow. 221. We increased it by... Okay. Alright. Let me look at the circle. That's health. Health. doesn't have any additional health. Protection, nope. Health, nope. Health. I think that's the best one we get. That's defense. Alright, let's see if we can get a health mod on here. Yeah, we'll sign that. Yeah, a little bit better. I'll have to try to get her to 100k eventually, but I'm really not going to invest that heavily. So it's got health and health. Health. Defense with health.
Yeah, like I don't discredit the Night Sisters, but I always look at it like I took Asajj to Relic, so that team's already really good as it is, just with that one character being Relic, right?
I mean, that's nuts, man. Jesus. It's just like
and then you have a Gear 12 Spirit in there. That team's great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going with
Relic Doc is a pain.
let me see here. A couple other questions. Baby Herman, what relic level would you recommend for gear for tier 4 the gas event? Thanks. It's 2 characters, Asajj and B1. Need to be relicked for just the damage and stuff. Gear 12.
Would you do relic levels? Would you do relic
Well, I
level
think
wise?
B1, I think relic 3 at least, so you get that true
Mhm.
damage because he's going to do that. You definitely want the Zeta on to get that call and assist from Droidica. You can do it without it, but Loki,
Yeah,
Loki did it
for sure.
and said it was just a lot harder. So he
It's a
recommends
lot
it.
more RNG dependent, yeah, because
Mhm.
like you get that extra assist from Droidica. Like that extra assist from Droidica won me the event.
Yeah.
I took Asajj up to Relic 3, but I also prioritized my relics because I found out that you obviously wanted the relic B1, so I prioritized him first and took him up to 5.
Yeah.
And I already intended on taking Grievous up to 7, so I was like, why not? Take him to 5 and it's more damage, and then took Asajj to 3 at that point just for the extra damage from her too. So
All right,
it
a
helped
couple
a lot.
questions here came in. Kodzakaki too easy. What relic I need Doc to do this event? See, just use this AoE twice on me in a row. Now I'm sad. I don't know, man. I just took her up a little bit. I mean, I could take her up maybe 2 more relic levels, but I really don't want to invest relics on.
What tier is that?
Doc,
Right,
I
like
think she's
4.
No, I think she's 1. I mean,
I would say probably. I mean, 2, 3 at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Spitballing it. I mean, because her health doesn't ramp up a lot until like 2 or 3. That's when she starts hitting that 100,000 threshold.
Yeah.
If you have her modded for pure health.
Let's see. Darkseid 1972 question. Can we really trait GG Galactic Legends won't be as difficult as Gas because they don't play past level 25? LOL. I mean, that's what they said. I don't know. Shit. We know the ticket thing is going to be a part of this, so, I mean...
And their requirements and what they say is 2 different things, right?
Yeah.
Like...
I mean...
You have to get our hands on it. And I mean, like, I can't imagine it'll be too hard because they don't want to create more RNG, right? And it's not going to be like a randomized event. It's going to be X, Y, and Z NPC characters. So, we'll see.
We'll see what's going on here. I'm going to get another run of this. It's probably going to go horrible, but we'll see.
You got this, bro.
I really don't want to move my General Grievous mods to Doc just for this stupid thing.
Show them how Kyber works, man.
I don't know about all that. I'm just going to let this event run. I'm just kind of curious. I'm just testing it. What do I need to do? I mean, if I want to, I could just put some mods on where Doc can get over 100,000 total. So she's I got her in the 70k, almost 80k range health. So we'll see what works, what doesn't work. So we'll end it here and see what we have. But even then, I don't. Jesus. Hideous is going to be doing back-to-back hits, then like what our friend just said. I don't know about all this, Jesus. It's like, sweet Jesus. So we'll leave it on auto and see what happens. It's weird, like when you do the Yoda event, you can put on auto, but then you get to events like this, and it's like, damn. It's like the Bounty Hunter event I did, the challenge tier 1, and then it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, 2 was like, you're laughing at it like, this isn't right.
Wait, this isn't working the way the other one did.
I was so happy too because like I put so much work, the last few months into the bounty hunters, just tweaking them here and there, and like my Django's 340 speed and he's not even gear 13, right? And that's with his lead, right? So I mean, like, he's super fast. And then my Bosk and Zam are over 300 speed too as well. Yeah, and Bosk is Relic 3, and I got trashed in that event, dude. I got trashed with all the speed and everything. I got wrecked.
All right, we're on the battlefield again, trying to see what we can do here. See what happens. But yeah, probably not going to be enough. I'm just going to curious to see what happens. I'm just going to leave it on auto. I mean, for these events, if I can get them done, I get them done. If I don't get them done, then I'm like, I got Galactic Range to worry about. I can't be just dicking around with stuff.
Forget this last year.
Yeah.
I'll make those salvaged right now.
Yeah. Just kill B2. Kill him. Don't focus on anything else. Just kill B2. There we go.
That's the thing about these events too, is like there's always one little like trick or loophole or a certain team composition, right?
Right.
So, it's always something.
They keep killing zombie over and over again. That'll work nicely for Daka.
Need some more damage for you, to you.
Yeah. Ramping up Passage, ramping up Daka. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I'm about to go into the hideous thing here. All right, let's see. He's going to go first. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. Ooh! So he survived it. Okay.
See, that's Kyber. Now you gotta get him like a stung plague lock.
Yeah. No. God.
Him.
No, Doc had the health thing on. That, yeah. So we'll have to dig around with it, but I'll try to mess with it. So yeah, those pieces.
At least you survived it, yeah.
Yeah, at least you survived it. So yeah,
It's just getting past that point. And
I tried to get that
you'll
healing
get the rest
out,
of
but
it.
it didn't hit. So it's like, damn it. It's like, God damn it. Poop in the pants. No, I didn't do auto there. Ouchie. I actually tried to once I saw I survived, I went in there and tried to do manly, but yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun there. So I'll probably have to dig around with it, see if I can get that challenge one done. But I'm not going to spend the next 2 hours doing it. Lots of placement matters. I think if you put Daka in a soft spot, she gets priority revive from zombie. All right, I'll try that, Kaya. I'll try any little trick of the trade that I can get my hands on. So, but with that, we're going to call this one done. So thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button. It really does make a difference. So, Finn, anything going on tonight? Marbles or anything?
Indeed. 8 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch.
8 p.m. Eastern, so get ready for that. So I've got some working out to do, and I've got to get this lore video done. I think I'm being a little too hard on myself, but I have a certain standard and stuff. Zally, you got your own channel. You want to pimp your stuff real quick?
Yeah. You guys know where I'm at. Takedown Games. And come see me. I'm hanging out here when I can too, so always good hanging out with you guys.
All right. All right, so guys, with that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself and everyone else here, thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and we will holler at you guys later. Peace out.